Lionel Nelson here. Welcome to A Father's Note, promoting fathers through building men. It's so important that we always stand up for our fathers. We want you to know we're with you. We're standing behind you 110%.
And let me say this here. I'm going to say this for those of you who don't understand. And I'm going to say this here for those of you who may not have ever heard this before, or don't even comprehend it. So let me give it to you this way. I don't know one child, let alone a son, that does not long for their father, that does not long for the attention of their father, that does not long to have relationship, that spend time to do those things that fathers and I don't know one child. So when a child gets to the point where they don't like their father, something that has taken place. Now, y'all might give me some pushback on this, but I don't even care. Because when I'm talking what I know. I ain't talking about what I think. I'm talking about what I know. I don't know of one child, one son, who don't long for their father. Who don't. I know of some. I know of young daughters. I know of young sons whose fathers are no longer in their life. Let me keep it real with you all. I have my wife and I, we got married. She had 3 and I had 5. That's how we got 8. And that's how we live. That's how we walk. And I strive to be a father to all 3 of her daughters, just like I would be to mine. And the thing of it is, just recently, the baby girl, one of the baby girls, made a comment. Now, mind you, I've been in her life since she was 10 years old. She's 25, 26 years, somewhere along now. I stopped counting right now. I've been along, can keep up with my own age at times, But, and it was something that she had said just recently that really just caught me by surprise. And it showed me that no matter how much I strive to be that father figure in her life, I would never replace a natural father. Never. You got to understand that, people. You have to understand. Hear my heart. Hear my heart, fathers. Those of you who may not, you're not talking to your child. Don't think that child does not miss you. Yeah, they may cause a ruckus and respond and act out in certain ways. But you know what? Check yourself. First of all, make sure you're right. Make sure you're not abandoning them. You make sure that they hurt. So it's no doubt. Y'all can say whatever you want. And I'm not siding here, but I'm just talking to the truth of the matter. Mr. Kerrion misses his father for whatever reason, whatever he had. And I done heard all the narrative. I've heard everything, you all, and I care not to repeat it. But I'm going to deal with the truth of the matter. Another young man, the young man that my daughter's going to marry, his father, life was taken from him, I think, when he was 4 or 5 years old. And I in turn, likewise with him, have strived to be a father in his life, to give him wisdom and to impart what he needs to know and to love on him. But every now and then I see a post he'll put up about his father, a picture of him. And it touched me one day when he said to him, how I long for you to hold me in your arms again. Y'all got to know this pain, you all. Stop attacking this young man if you don't really know his heart. No, I don't know him. And I'm going to tell you, I went to his Instagram page and I looked at everything that he had on there because I was looking for what he had to say. And I heard what he had to say. I saw what he had to say. He wrote it out. So I can relate to where he's at. And I am not justifying his actions, not at all. Nor am I justifying Mr. Franklin's actions. I'm not doing that. But people, y'all got to know some truth here. Because if you ain't never walked in that young man's truth, you can say everything that you walked in this young man's shoes before. You can say all you want to say. Don't mean to nothing. Don't matter to nothing. Because you only talking, well, unless you have been there, unless you know what it is, know what it feels like. And I know a lot of you out there, whether you're a son or whether you're a daughter, I know you know what the pain is of not having your father in your life, even if he is alive, even if you know where he's at, even if he is in another family. Listen, y'all got to help me here. We have a spiritual daughter. For years, wanted to know where her father was at, wanted to know about him. Her mother would never tell her anything about her father. Until one day she just went searching for him herself and found him. After, I don't know how many years, she's 30-something years old? 34 years old. Never saw her father until recently. But she had a desire. She wanted to meet her father. And in spite of what the mama said, the mama got angry. But that's her father. That's what she wanted. And you all have to understand this here. It's a possible reason why Mr. Kerrion is responding the way it is. Other than, why would he be, he wants his father. And nobody can tell me anything different than that. Absolutely, he's crying out for love. That's all he wants. I told you all, 30 years. I don't want to keep belittling this. For 30 years, all I wanted to hear my father say is, I love you. Just that. We got a father-son situation in the world, everybody. We do. And I'm here to say that if you ask me, these two gentlemen, because of the magnitude of their life, because of where they stand in the world, everybody knows. Saved, unsaved, secular, unsecular, whatever, everybody knows. If you ask me, they're just the tip of the iceberg of what's really going on with our father-son's relationship. We have too many children being abandoned by their fathers. Yes, absolutely. It's no secret. And if you ask me, this is all this is doing. It's just exposing the situation. So what I would say to all of you fathers, including Mr. Kirk, sometimes we got to put our pride down. We have to put our pride down. Yeah. I'm not saying that you compromise. I'm not saying that you step from your role, down from your role of father. But one of the things for sure, though, I teach my children this, especially my sons, because I have 3 sons, 38, 26, 27, and 22, so 21. Listen, don't hold this against me, y'all. I know they somewhere around now. But one of the things that as a man, as a father growing up with them, my words to them were, if I expected them or wanted them to respect me, I was going to respect them for who they were. We don't have to get in the father-son debacle and, boy, shut up and listen to me, I'm your daddy and all this. No, we didn't play that, because there's nothing that has already been established. And there's nothing in this world that can change that. Even if I die tomorrow today, which I'm not, I'm going to live till I see 110 you all. So I hope y'all be around that long too. But we didn't go through that. We didn't go through that. Have we had our differences? Absolutely. Absolutely. But what my whole objective was that I need to be the type of man in their presence, even when we have disagreements, in which I wanted them to be, how I wanted them to be as a man. And that was my whole strive. That's what I strived to do. And that's what I wanted to keep. And that's what I did.